Welcome to News for Hearing Impaired. I'm Shubhendu Ghosh with my colleague Sonu. Let's begin with the top story. With India all set to celebrate its 70th year of independence and 75th year of Quit India movement, the government has planned an initiative to instill the spirit of patriotism among citizens. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will kick off the program from the birthplace of revolutionary freedom fighter Chandrasekhar Azad in Bhabra, Madhya Pradesh today. PM would visit a memorial that has been set up in memory of Chandrasekhar Azad at Bhabra. He will also address a public meeting. 75 ministers of the union government will act as flag bearers of this program. They will fan across the country to recount the sacrifices made by freedom fighters and the turning point events that led to India's independence by visiting historical places associated with the freedom struggle. The all-important GST Bill, amended and cleared by Rajya Sabha last week, met with Lok Sabha's approval on Monday. All 443 members present voted in favour of the bill after an over 5-hour-long discussion. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley responded to issues raised by members, where he said the bill in its present form addresses most problems. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also intervened in the debate to list out the many benefits of the landmark One Nation, One Tax bill, calling it a great step for Team India. Uttar Pradesh police has arrested the prime accused Salim Bawaria in Bulandshahr highway gang rape case. 2 other co-accused have also been nabbed by the police late on Monday evening. 3 others were arrested earlier. The arrest of the prime accused comes 2 weeks after the crime. A 13-year-old girl and her mother were gang raped at gunpoint on NH91 when they were travelling with their family from Noida to Shahjahanpur. At least 75 people were killed and 115 others injured when a suicide bomber struck mourners, mostly lawyers, gathered at a hospital in Pakistan's Quetta. The attack that took place in the Balochistan province was claimed by both a faction of Tehreek-e-Taliban, Pakistan, and the Islamic State terror group. The bomber struck at a time when over 200 mourners had gathered at government-run civil hospital in Quetta, where the body of prominent lawyer Bilal Anwar Kaisi, who was shot dead earlier in the day, was brought. Kaisi was the president of Balochistan Bar Association. Soon after the attack, Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and Chief of Army Staff General Rahil Sharif reached the city and visited the hospital to take stock of the situation. Indian shooter Abhinav Bindra narrowly missed out on a medal at the Rio Olympics after finishing 4th in men's 10-meter air rifle final on Monday. The 33-year-old, who was the oldest man in the grid, finished with a total score of 163.8. He missed the bronze by 0.1 point. Bindra had reached the final after finishing 7th in the qualification round out of 50 shooters. Despite dominating the game for most parts and 2 penalty corners, one which they capitalize on, Team India were at losing end in the second match of the Group B hockey contest with a 2-1 scoreline. The winning goal came with 3 seconds to spare to make it an agonizing loss for the PR Srijay-led team. Team India will take on Argentina for another qualifier match. Indian women's hockey team could not produce the performance of their opening match against Japan, as Great Britain convincingly overpowered them 3-0 in the second match of the Olympic Games. In cricket, after a remarkable fight back by West Indies on the 5th and final day of the rain-hit second test, India will aim to regroup and win the 3rd and penultimate cricket test match starting in St. Lucia today. After a comprehensive victory in the first test by an innings and 92 runs, India looked favourites to win the second one as well, but an outstanding batting display on the final day of Roston Chase helped the home side manage a draw and stay alive in the 4-match series. And with that, we come to the close of this bulletin. Namaskar.